I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And we begin on Long Island, where this holiday season, one family just got the gift of life.
Who would have thought 3 days before Christmas we would have gotten the call and it gone better than we could have ever imagined.
Parents Brian and Ashley Cotter feeling blessed this holiday season. Their 6-month-old baby Ruby just received a heart transplant, something they've been desperately waiting for ever since Ruby was diagnosed with a rare heart condition back in September.
The strength of a baby is
Unmatched.
Yeah.
News 12 first introduced you to the Wading River family in November. At that point, Ruby underwent surgery to install a Berlin heart, a device that mechanically pumps her heart. The couple stopped working and has been living at New York Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan to be by Ruby's side.
That really is the purpose of the Berlin heart, is to give them a better quality of life while they wait for their gift of life.
Then they were delivered the good news, a Christmas miracle. There was a match, and Ruby was going to get a heart transplant. Dr. David Kalfa and his team performed the surgery.
It went extremely well, extremely smoothly. There was no issues. We were very happy because the function of the new heart was excellent.
Ashley and Brian, beyond thankful. And although the heart donor is anonymous, the Cotters had this message for the family.
We feel like we owe them everything, and that we will teach Ruby that this is not something she should ever take for granted.
I would just say I love you and thank you for thinking for other people.
There's not a better gift in the world, but one thing that comes pretty close: a newborn baby. And while we just welcomed a brand new year and a new decade, some families around the tri-state welcomed brand new additions, and we want you to meet some of them. Weighing in at 7 pounds and 3 ounces, baby Aiden from Brooklyn was born at midnight on the dot. Representing the Bronx, check out this handsome prince who was born at 12:02 a.m. Now take a look at Bernard Casey Hall Nichols. What a name. He was born at 12:03 on Long Island, weighing 7 pounds and 15 ounces.
He was a nice, easy birth. So far, he's been a perfect baby. He hasn't cried much.
Oh, mama, just you wait. Now take a look at all of these precious New Year's baby faces, because folks, one day, these little ones will be changing our tri-state for the better. Congratulations to all of you. Over in New Jersey, one animal shelter has a problem, but they're not too upset about it. That's because they ran out of pets to put up for adoption. When have you ever heard an animal shelter this quiet?
You are looking at a phenomena that we love. We have no dogs available for adoption at this time because they've all been adopted.
It's a great feeling. It definitely is, to see all the hard work of the staff and all of our volunteers really come to fruition.
The staff tells us more than 1,200 dogs and cats found new homes in 2019. That's the most they've ever seen for as long as they can remember. But if you're in the market for adoption, no worries. The staff there says they're expecting more furry friends for you to come see in no time. Now, Brooklyn just got a bit cooler thanks to famed NBA player Taj Gibson of the New York Knicks. He turned a basketball court at the Ingersoll houses in Fort Greene into a skating rink made of synthetic ice. Neighborhood kids of all ages were treated to free lessons, and Gibson did it all for an inspiring reason: to raise awareness about a hereditary disease called amyloidosis, one that's prevalent in African Americans and something that his father has. Gibson says he hopes this event will encourage others to get themselves checked for the condition early on so they can get the treatment that they need. Now, speaking of ice, it's time to take a daring dip that will have you freezing for a reason.
This is my first polar bear plunge.
It's really cold outside and I'm not prepared, but it's okay.
Nearly 30 people hit Southport Harbor for the Bobby Caps Jump for EB. From amateurs to 20-year veterans.
You thought, oh, it's a little bit warmer. The water's not going to be cold. It's wrong. It's cold. It's just cold no matter what year you do it.
Tom Lawler says when the tradition started back in 2000, it was just a bunch of dads goofing around.
My son wants to go again, yeah. All right, we're gonna go.
And then one of the families at the elementary school, we learned about the son has EB.
It's epidermolysis bullosa.
Kathy DiGiovanna says her grandson Shane has a severe form of the rare skin condition, which causes painful blisters all over the body.
Skin will reappear, but there's no root to hold on to it, so the skin just peels off. And he's bandaged probably 75% of his body.
Treatment demanded Shane move to Cincinnati, but he still managed to give a speech today.
And so now, at the dawn of a new decade, the view is looking a lot brighter.
From the site of Jump for EB's new Ohio chapter.
Now, we have like 70 people jumping in Cincinnati.
With over $100,000 raised so far, those braving the water today,
It is vastly colder than I thought it would be. Vastly colder.
can warm their hearts with the knowledge that they're helping to find a cure.
This gave us kind of a purpose.
I think I'm going to do this again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'll be back
I
next
mean,
year.
not now.
Right.
Whew, just looking at them makes me cold, but it's all for a good cause, right? Oh, you know what that sound means. It's time for a feel-good fact. And this one is super sweet because it involves Oreos. Apparently, the way you eat one tells a lot about who you are. Now, Kraft Foods conducted a survey about it, and here are the delicious results. According to the research, people who bite right into the Oreo are considered to be easygoing and self-confident. Dunkers are more energetic and seen as the adventurous types. Now, the study also found that Oreo twisters are sensitive and trendy. Now me, I'm a biter, but I only eat the golden Oreo. You know, the vanilla flavored sandwiches? I wonder what that says about me. And ladies and gentlemen, that was your feel-good fact. I'm gonna keep on eating, but you guys need to see this amazing story out of New Jersey. An everyday trip to Kmart turned into a life-changing lesson. Take a look.
It was back in 2011 when Donna Bonk borrowed her mother's credit card to purchase holiday gifts she had put on layaway for her 2 young children at a local Kmart.
I went up knowing that, it was about $500 and they said 75 cents. And I'm like, no, it's $500. It's like $500.
She was told a woman who had recently become a widow wanted to help someone. She had come into the Kmart an hour earlier and anonymously paid for Bonk's gifts.
I just sobbed because it was one of those things that it could not have come at a better time.
Bonk says she always believed in giving back. Still, she tells us that act of kindness changed her, making her want to help even more.
It's just something you pay forward forever.
Bonk has taught her children Eddie and Allison about the importance of giving back. On birthdays, instead of gifts, they collect donations to help others.
I mean, what 9-year-old gives up birthday presents? Like, who wouldn't want Barbies? And it was the conversation of, do you need another Barbie, or do homeless veterans need food?
They even donated to John Bon Jovi's Soul Kitchen and got to meet the singer. Her daughter Allison says throughout the years she's donated many items to those in need, including cans of food, stuffed animals, and dolls.
If I get stuff, I know that I'm happy, but I'm more happy when it's not just me that's getting it, it's also like the people around me.
The best thing that's come out of this, I think, is, my children hopefully will raise their children this way, because it's just a part of who they are.